When in Schoology, you can see reports and insights in two different ways. To start with, click on your gradebook. This will include all of the scores that I'm pulled through from CK-12 to Schoology as students did work. In this case, I didn't set a grading period, so I'm going to go ahead and swap to no grading period, and you'll start seeing those point values show up based on how they did in relation to the point value set. So this practice, a student has 4 out of 20 points. The other students hit that goal of 10 correct, so they got 20 points there. All of that is automatically populated as students submit their work and go from there. To see a more detailed report or insights, go back to the actual assignments and click on any assignment that has practice or a quiz attached to see a class report. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this assignment, and I now have two options. My first option is to actually preview the assignment, which I could do from here. So if I go ahead and I click on preview, this opens up the assignment within the Schoology framework. That can get a little complicated as I want to see the insights, so I'm actually going to go to full screen mode to see all of that. Under my toolbar, I click on Insights, and now I can browse through. Here you'll see that Stephen spent 7 minutes on this lesson. You can see the time and where it was spent, and has a proficient skill level. This is a really easy, quick color coding to see how students are doing and the time that they spent. The Jumpstart student actually hasn't submitted their work yet, so we still have a practice skill level that needs to be determined, but they actually did this assignment later on, so the engagement score, which is a newer functionality of Insights, shows up there and is available now. For other students that don't have that, any students moving forward should have an engagement score. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at an older assignment or a new assignment that's been completed since we released that. We'll continue to release class reports and insights. So as we show recommendations, you'll see more and more pieces from here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that back down to this piece. Go back into materials to that lesson. I can close this toolbar and close those insights if I wanted to see them within here. If I go back to my materials, go back to that lesson, I now could choose the other option, which is now available in Schoology, and that is to see a class report. And I can do that for any practice or quiz. So let's go ahead and open this up, view my report. And here you can see that the particular practice that I was working on, I have Stephen, as we said, was proficient, got 100, Katie's beginning, but did manage to work through her work. And here you can see the skill level, the questions answered. So it took her almost 19 questions to get 10 correct, which is why that skill level is lower. You can actually see the questions answered, those tries, and so on as you work your way through, including this for a student. As I said, this was submitted, it has 20%. We have the skill levels to be determined, so we don't have all that information yet. That's why the skill level wasn't actually done. It looks like he did turn it in, but only did a couple questions, so we need at least 3 to work from there. For quizzes, you get to see more detailed information, including any multiple attempts. You can dismiss an attempt. You can see the questions as you go through. Here you can see that there are 2 attempts done, so you can actually see whichever attempt you want to work with. And if you ever kind of work your way through here, you can also maybe sometimes see work that maybe hasn't been turned in, but that has been completed. So if you ever click on something here and you see a little note under the name that says needs to turn in, you'd want to go back and have that student submit the work because they've actually done it, but they forgot to turn it in for you. So that's a quick overview on accessing the class report. I can go ahead and close that, and I'm back. That opened in a new window, so I'm back to this preview piece, and I could go back in and preview that assignment. So once again, I can preview the assignment to see class insights, open up the view reports from that same class assignment within Schoology to see more detailed information, or use my gradebook in Schoology, which pulls the percent values and converts them to the actual values based on the point value you set for any particular assignment within Schoology.